Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? My name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, welcome to Sister to Sister. You guys seem to love Sister to Sister as well as me applying my makeup. For those of you that really love a nice beat, we're going to do a very natural... No, we're not. We're going to do a nice beat, okay? Not too bright like I did the other day, but something quite gorgeous. We're in November. Can you believe it? We are in November. I tell you, this lockdown was 2 years. It started COVID-19 when nobody really knew what was happening in 2019. It came full on 2020 and we thought we are coming out of it 2021, but we're still kind of nervous. You still get those questions. Where's your mask? Where's your mask? Where are you going? How many people are there? Nervous, you know, nervy. That's what's been happening. So today I'm going to be doing my makeup. I'm not going to go through all of the products. I'm just going to be using them as I'm going. But what I will do, I'm going to write everything down below for you in the description box. Yeah, below in the description, the description box right here, where it has the notification button. Yeah. Where you have your comments. You can put all the comments there. Feel free. And you can also share. You can share. Because, you know, we growing. Fumi Nation is growing. Alrighty. So let us get to the question at hand. As I always say, I love your questions. And here we go. While I'm on the topic of questions, guys, you have to understand, in my DMs, I have over 1,000. Yeah, I'm really trying. I've got an assistant who helps me sieve through all of the compliments and comments and questionnaires, you know, and it's a lot. So if I haven't gotten to yours, be patient with me. I'm one person, and you guys, Fumi Nation right here, we are literally, what, 260,000? You can imagine. All right. Hello, my dearest Fumi. Hello, my darling. Thank you so much for your Sister to Sister. I would like to ask you and the Fumi Nation community what to do with the state of my marriage, as I believe something is going on. When you think something is going on, something is going on. Our intuition as a woman is razor sharp. Continue for me. I digress. Apologies. I have found pieces of jewelry in my house that does not belong to me. Should I confront him with this? On top of which, there is a particular friend who has stopped visiting me and seems to no longer look at me straight in my eyes. We all go to the same country club in the Orange County. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Alrighty. Let me get a brush. Let me get a brush. Oh, wowee. Girl, I will say this. We always know when something is awry. As women, we do. That is our God-given sixth sense, okay? And so when we begin to feel funny, icky about something, it's because we can't shake it off. It's because there is something really there. The second part of that feeling is that we don't want to deal with it. We want the answers, but we're not prepared for the truth. Put it that way. Why? Because it hurts. Because it hurts like hell. Because what this woman has told me in hindsight is that she kind of sort of knows her husband is playing around. Most probably with the friend. But she is not mentally or emotionally ready to deal with it as fact. Why? Because she now has to act upon it. And she might not want to act upon it. She might like the lifestyle she lives and the country club that she goes to and the private schools her children attend and the way community looks upon her. She might not have any savings. She might not have any job. She might consider herself even too old and say, where do I go from here? Actually, all kinds of questions. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? Playing devil's advocate. So, I will give you my humble advice. catch him. It's not enough to confront him. You have to, what? You have to plot and plan and catch him. You would say, for me, that's a little bit extreme. And you're right, I'm a dramatic person. I'm from the arts, I'm an actor. That's me. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. What you see is what you get, direct. I am never one to just have that very cool demeanor like my husband. Ola is very, very calm. There could be a fire up in here and I would be screaming, oh my God, ah! And Ola would be like, let me get the passports. Where is Adrian? Let's get our son. I, on the other hand, I've jumped out the deep end and I'm screaming helter-skelter all over the place. That's just the person that I am. Having said that, I am also extremely honest with myself. Because we wear our emotion on our sleeves. We can't hide our emotion. We can't hide our feelings. I need to know. I kind of sort of know already, but I need to know for fact. Because I need to know what state of my life I am going to from here. Where is it going? Do you like my blouse? I live for it. Do you know I got this at a second-hand store? I go to thrift stores. Sometimes you get the best deals. And I got this beautiful, beautiful blouse from there. You just take them to the dry cleaners and then they're fabulous again. Yeah. So you set up a situation whereby he can kind of sort of fall into your trap. You fully understand that there are no other females coming into your house. So you're aware that this jewelry is not yours. So who else is bringing the jewelry to the home? Your friend also. It's interesting that you put it all in one sentence, you know. But as far as I'm concerned, it comes off as if your friend is seeing your husband. You have the intuition that perhaps that's the case. Well, first and foremost, she is no longer your friend. She's your enemy. And this kind of mistress is the worst kind because she really does know right from wrong. And that brings me to a beautiful quote that I saw on Instagram the other day. I think I shared it. And it goes, it's not the stab in the back that kills you. It's when you turn around and see who's holding the knife. That's deep. But now that you have kind of gotten an idea of what is going on, that you plot and plan something for him. Yeah. So that you can find out where you stand. And where you stand in your relationship is entirely up to you. We, as the Fumi Nation community, are here to support you. I cannot advise you to say divorce him, leave him. I don't know the entire story. I don't know your financial situation. I don't know whether you have extended family where you can go. This has to go in stages and in steps because a family was built over years. You get together, you get engaged, you get married, you get pregnant, you have a baby, you buy a home with your savings. There are sacrifices that have been put in place. So it's entirely up to you. But because you have come to me with this question, I will answer the best that I can with the story. Listen to the story. I can easily say I completely understand the circumstances that took place could happen here in this home. Adrian goes to nursery. I have a nanny. I have a best friend, as you very well know, Christina. My nanny has the key to my house because sometimes she takes Adrian from nursery, she takes him to a playgroup, play date, birthday party before she brings him home. Sometimes I don't get home in time. I can't make it for one reason or the other. 99.9% of the time, I'm making my way. But it's traffic or some unforeseen circumstance. When I was in California for 3 months, Christina was here. They're calling me, God. No, you have to wait. Christina was here. She went to my house every single week to get my mail because there are certain packages that I had to get right away. And she would tell me, okay, Fumi, you got this, da, 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 da. So guess what? She has my key. Yes? Let's just start there. All right. So my dear friend had her keys with certain people in her life. The marriage was comme ci, comme ça. It had its ups and downs, but she was very busy. She had her own business. She wasn't crazy about her husband, but she had kind of sort of made peace with it. That's what she had told me. She said, for me, you know, the children are fine. You know, they're a little bit older now. We are, in essence, coexisting. That's all that we are doing at this stage. We are trying to fix things, and I am absolutely positive that we'll be able to save this marriage. I had a lunch date. We hadn't seen each other for a while, and it was really nice just for us to try to catch up. I had moved to a lovely, lovely new apartment, and it was nice for us to catch up. Okay? So, she had told me she had gone to see a girlfriend of hers, but the girl was always never at home. Never at home. Pick up the phone, I'm always busy. She would text back, oh girl, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. But oh, I'm busy. Yeah, I'll catch up to you later. How are you? How are the kids? How is everybody? I'll see you later. They would bump into each other and it would be the same attitude. And she said to herself, you know what? She's busy, I guess. I'm busy too. Don't worry about it. You'll see her later. Just talk and kick back and basically, truly catch up. She had a trip that she had to take. And so what do? You make preparations. Why? Because when push comes to shove, you want to have somebody that you can rely on in your absence to take care of the chores in the house. I do the same thing in my home. So my girlfriend, let's give her a name, Angel, yes? And as we do, and I do the same thing too, I give my keys out. I give it to my best friend, who would be Christina, so that she can check on the house for me. She can check on mail. She can check that everything is just okay. And most probably, I would leave the latch key behind so that the cleaning lady can come in, dust off, change the bed sheets and all of that. So 2 sets of keys go out. So Angel gave 1 set of keys to her cleaning lady, and then she gave the other set of keys to her girlfriend, Beatrice. Beatrice had the key. Beatrice is her good friend from when they worked together at her old company, and Beatrice does not live far away. Angel had been away for about a week or so. Beatrice now went over to the house. She had some mail from the P.O. box that she was going to drop off in the house. Now, the upcoming events that was going to take place was going to change the course of the marriage forever, and nobody could have foreseen it. It's just what it was. Beatrice got to the house. When she got to the house, she saw who? Angel's brother. Angel's brother had paid an unexpected visit and nobody was in the house. So she let him in. Why wouldn't she? She knew who he was. She did not know where everybody was, but she just assumed, you know what, the children are coming from school, gone to school, and of course, daddy is not at home from work. It wasn't a thing for her to even call her friend Angel from wherever she was, because that's Angel's brother. I know him. He stayed at the house before. Let yourself in. By the way, these are packages for Angel plus her mail. When her husband comes home, you can hand them over. Send my regards. I'll see you guys later. He took his things upstairs and put them into the guest room. So if you walked in, you wouldn't have known anybody was in there. He made himself comfortable, got to the couch, had something to eat, and slept off. Let's call the husband John. The guy will always be called who? The guy will always be called John. John did not know that his brother-in-law was sleeping on the couch. The couch faces the television. It's an open plan house. So when you walk in, you only see the back of the couch. John did not see anybody on the couch. John did not see anybody in the house, so he thought. The children must have been in afterplay or school or whatever. They were not at home. You know, when you wake up, I don't know about you guys, but I do. When I wake up, I'm kind of quiet. I just try to remember where I am, what day it is. Where's Adrian? That's the first thing. Where's Adrian? Where's Ula? That's what I think when I wake up. I don't necessarily make any noise or anything, and I just kiss out my surroundings. And that is what Angel's brother did. He kind of stretched, and then your ears kind of open up and you're receptive to familiar noises. Noises outside, the coffee maker, washing machine, stuff like that. Doors opening and closing. And you're aware of also familiar voices. And so he heard familiar voices, or should I say familiar voice. He also heard familiar noises, love-making noises. Turned around to see John on the kitchen island tabletop, straddling a woman who he did not know, but it was not his sister. He crept quietly back into the couch and stayed there until they were done. This is by Zara. Yeah, Zara now has Zara Beauty. And this is a nice nude. At some point, when they had finished, they both went upstairs. He had his things upstairs, as you very well know. So apparently, when they were having a shower in the house, that was when he took his things and he left. Naturally, when Angel came back, she called him. Because Beatrice learned that he had come to the house. And Angel had asked her husband, and her husband said, no, he didn't come here. He wasn't here. Nobody was here. She called her brother, and he said, Angel, I have something to tell you. And we stop right there. Do we love the makeup, my darlings? Do we love it? This is a natural beat that I wear 99% of the time. When I'm going out and I want to look gorgeous, but I don't want to look overly made up, I will wear this. There's a nude lip, kind of nude eye, lashes, blush, and I might have a little bit of a highlighter. And that comes from COLOURPOP. I love, love, love this. It's called Bourgeois. There you go. And then we just hit it right there. I use like a smaller brush and I just hit it right there. Not too much now, okay? And I go here and I just touch it right there. There you go. So that is part 2, Invasion of Privacy. In the next episode, the wife goes head to head with the mistress, and we find out who the mistress is. Coming back to what I'm talking about with the question at hand, set a plan. Set a plan and know where you stand with your husband. and your marriage. Why, Fumi? Because if he's sleeping with you and he's sleeping with this other woman, and you know how I am about hygiene, God forbid, he gets something from her and he gives it to you. Disease. It's just something that just feels very slimy. Be careful. Don't be a victim on top of a victim, on top of being a victim again, being victimized left and right by this man because you think that you're trying to keep a happy home. I'll see you guys in a couple of days and we come to the conclusions where the wife and the mistress have a face-off. And it's interesting because the mistress seems to know the man more than the wife. Secrets and lies. I'll see you guys later.